Hello, beautiful souls. It's Polly here. Out of all my posts over the last 2 years, no one is coming to save us but ourselves has created the most thank you emails I've ever received. So I decided to turn it into a video with some new insights, and I hope you enjoy it. No one is coming to save us but ourselves was without a doubt the most emotionally painful and life-changing realization that I've ever had. In that moment, I finally realized that not my father or my mother or friends or sponsor or mentor or anyone could save me or was coming to save me, because it's not their job to, it's mine. And it's like enabling anyways. I remember crying from this realization so much that my whole body shook. I finally admitted deep within my beingness the real reason why I wanted to be saved so desperately. And it was because I was terrified of being alone. And I believed that I was unlovable, unworthy, and not good enough. My heart was ripped wide open to this truth that nobody was coming. It was a gut-wrenching pain, but exactly how spiritual awakening works. It's painful to look at the false self and the false beliefs. But after crying and being with the pain, a miracle happened. It was like I experienced this vast letting go, a newfound freedom that I never felt before. It was like the real me was naked for the very first time. It was like I was looking back at that little boy sitting in the sandbox, afraid, saying, "Yes, Paul, it's now time for you to live your life." And in that moment, I felt like a blanket covered my whole body. And it was like I heard this voice, this loving power that whispered in my ear, "Everything is going to be okay, Paul." It was in that vulnerable moment that I finally took full ownership, full responsibility for my life and my happiness. It was in that moment of pain that I finally surrendered and fully accepted life on life's terms. It was a hallelujah moment. Because now I was doing everything for me. I was doing everything for love. I was doing everything for that God of my understanding. No more playing small. I decided to stand tall and to face it all. I decided it was time to fully trust life, trust love, trust that higher consciousness, and stop letting shame and poor me in the victim mentality to run the show. I had a powerful shift in my perception from fear to love. You see, waiting to be rescued or saved or someone to enable us or waiting to find that someone to love us is really about playing small and not living up to our true godly essence. And if we wait to be saved, ourselves, our families, the world will suffer because we're not living our purpose and we're not discovering our great gifts that we need to give to the world. You see, we will never get to know what our gifts are and to use them in the world if we're waiting to be saved or rescued or not living an authentic life. But at the same time, we need other people to show us our honest self, to be truthful with us when we're playing small, to show us that the whole universe is within us. It's another great paradox that nobody can save us, but at the same time we need other people to help show us how to live a fully authentic, self-actualized life. Namaste.